Welcome. We're about to dive into a story that might send a shiver down your spine, but it's a tale of resilience and the unexpected turns life can take. It began on a seemingly ordinary Tuesday, the kind where the sky is a washed-out blue and the air hums with the promise of a mundane afternoon. Sarah, a woman who found comfort in routine, was preparing dinner when a peculiar chill permeated her usually warm kitchen. It wasn't the kind of cold that comes from an open window. It felt deeper, more ancient. She dismissed it as a draft, a trick of the old house. But then, the whispers started. Faint at first, like rustling leaves, they seemed to emanate from the very walls. Sarah, a pragmatist by nature, tried to rationalize it: the wind, the pipes, her imagination playing tricks. Yet, the whispers grew, coalescing into a language she couldn't understand, yet somehow felt she should. Days turned into a week, and the unsettling presence intensified. Objects would shift when her back was turned, shadows danced in her peripheral vision, and the whispers became a constant, unnerving murmur. Sleep offered no escape. Her dreams were filled with fragmented images and a pervasive sense of dread. She felt watched, constantly, by something unseen and malevolent. Fear, a cold, creeping vine, began to wrap itself around her. She started to question her sanity, her grip on reality loosening with each passing hour. The familiar comfort of her home transformed into a labyrinth of unease. One evening, as the last sliver of sun dipped below the horizon, the whispers coalesced into a single, chilling word, spoken directly into her ear. Leave. It was a command, laced with an ancient, icy fury. Sarah, paralyzed by terror, finally understood this was no figment of her imagination. This was a genuine, terrifying intrusion. But instead of succumbing to the fear, a flicker of defiance ignited within her. She realized that succumbing to the terror would only empower whatever was tormenting her. She wouldn't be driven from her home by an unseen force. Gathering every ounce of courage she possessed, Sarah stood tall. She spoke, her voice trembling but firm. "You have no power over me here. This is my home." The whispers faltered. The oppressive atmosphere seemed to momentarily recede. It was a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. The entity, whatever it was, seemed surprised by her resistance. The night was long and filled with a tense silence, punctuated by the occasional creak of the house, but the overwhelming dread had lessened. Sarah, exhausted but resolute, had faced her fear and found a strength she never knew she possessed. The experience left an indelible mark, a reminder of the unseen battles we can face and the quiet power of standing your ground. Thank you for joining us for this story. We hope it offered a unique perspective on facing the unknown. If you found this compelling, consider following for more stories that explore the depths of human experience.